I didn't know you was here,
I
man.
tried calling you like 3 times.
Well, we're live right now, brother.
Those other guys was just recording stuff.
Um.
Was
Oh no, I
Marty?
didn't. I was watching. I was watching everybody. Oh, Marty's getting talked about now. There's a lot of heat over on YouTube right now.
So he's making a lot of noise over there, huh?
He's making a lot of friends. He's making a lot of enemies.
Okay.
You know what they're all talking about? They're all talking about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford. They're accusing him of doing steroids now because he's big. He's 185 pounds, and
Now?
now, yeah, and now everybody's accusing him of being on the sauce. And then and Canelo's also getting accused of being on the sauce. I mean, it's like both of these guys are going back and forth. But see, there's so much time before the fight. The fight's not till September, and people have nothing else to talk about. So they're talking about the steroids and all that stuff in there.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to talk about. The real things that eventually we talk about is who, and who's going to beat who's going to, the skills and all that stuff. But that's a good build up. But it's kind of, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know
It's
if I
real.
like it.
Real picky. It's real
Yeah.
picky.
Okay. Yeah.
People have nothing else to talk about, and they're trying to get views on YouTube. They're trying to get people to come in their
Okay.
show, click their show, so they put out their steroids, and
Oh yeah, trying
it's
to get some feedback, right? Trying
trying
to
to
get
get
some
some
good
feedback.
feedback.
So how you been, champ? I haven't talked to you in a while, man. What have you been up to?
I weighed in at 233
That's fighting weight, bro.
to just today. Yeah, I mean, what I've been doing was I'm trying to get my me and Shania together and stuff. We way behind and doing a lot of other stuff, so I had to back off and get a lot of things done. So I started working out, training. I was 260, now I'm down to 235. 235. So I've been training and I've been doing more stuff. I've been laying off the internet, but I'm gonna get back on gradually.
What have you been? How'd you lose the weight? You've been doing a lot of cardio, jumping the rope, doing road work.
Well,
You know,
my diet, I haven't been eating beef and pork and stuff, and not eating a lot of sugary stuff. I've been stopped all that. I've been doing smoothies, and I just added the exercise, and that helped. That helped me. It just came. Bruce, I just kept on working, kept on not trying to get all stressed out. I ran a couple of days. Then I was going over my son's gym, hitting the hammer, the big hammer. Um,
I saw it.
Stop
I,
drinking, huh?
I saw it. I saw it on the videos. I
Oh,
saw
you
you
see me
like,
hit that big ball on it?
yeah,
Yeah, so
hitting
I was
those
going
tires,
over there. What'd you say?
hitting the tires.
Yeah, that tire and stuff. Yeah.
And what does that do? What does that build up the shoulders? Builds up the arms.
It does
Get
build
your
up
upper body
your
strength.
shoulders. It really helps you when you deliver punches, but your breathing, it also really enhances your breathing. You constantly doing this, when you're breathing, your lungs. Like if you hold if you hold your breath for 1 minute and without struggling, that's your lungs are in good shape. And I could do one. I could do a minute and fit 20 seconds.
I
You
don't know if
know.
I could do. I don't know if I could do a minute. My lungs are in pretty good shape from that bong work that I do.
Okay. Just try it. Just take like get ready. Go. Then go. Go like this and try to hold it in.
For
They
one
say
minute.
your lungs are good if you hold it for 1 minute. You want to try that now? Wait. You want to try it? Well, you got a clock running. Wait.
1 minute. That's hard, man.
No, yeah, but listen, they say if you do that, your lungs is in good shape. If
Well,
you hold it on,
I guess
huh?
they're in pretty good. I guess they're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, so you held it for 1 minute?
1 minute. Yep. I timed on the clock. It was 4:17, and I went to 5:17. Hey, Justin
Oh,
James, brother. Salute, salute. I'm up here talking to the champ, man. You know, there's a lot
okay.
of guys who say that they're heavyweight champ. Maybe, I don't know what, 40, 50 guys. But how many of them can say they were the two-time heavyweight champ?
That sounds good.
Not too many of them, man. Maybe three. Not too many of them, man. You know, that's an elite group right there. And you were
Yeah,
the third person in that group. It was you,
I was the third
Ali,
one, huh?
Floyd Patterson, Ali, then you. And
Yeah,
now there's so many belts.
that's
But
kind
you
of
know that.
cool.
But that Holyfield's in that club. Mike Tyson's in that club.
Okay.
Both Klitschko brothers. I mean, that's an elite club.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in it too. I did. I
You're,
did.
you're, you're chairman of the board, my brother.
So, oh, I didn't know we was live.
Oh yeah, we've been live for 7 minutes.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
I said let's let it roll. Bud gonna stop Canelo, man. Salute my brother. What do you think? You think Bud's gonna stop Canelo?
I don't listen. I don't. This is the way I look at the fights and the way things are nowadays compared to when I was coming up. In the boxing game, um, Canelo has been through big fights, and so has Crawford, but not as big as Canelo. I don't think as big as Canelo. You got to tell me some of the real big fights he was in. Um, defense plays a big part, and I've been wanting to say it plays a big part in the boxing game. But all the boxers look good delivering punches, but nobody thinks about defense. I'm defense and offense, but I think a lot about defense. So why everybody is talking about all these fights and this guy and this boxer and that boxer, I'll be concentrating on what they were taught, the skills and thing, and that's when I analyze. So a lot of people just look and say, "Oh, he knocked him down. I think he looks good, he's strong." But I'll be analyzing by the way I was taught. I look a little okay. Let me see. Now I got to put
You
it back on.
you're looking sharp, champ.
Okay,
Hey, you grew your hair back again.
yeah, yep. I've been doing the right things, trying to do the right things. So, I'll be concentrate on the movement, the skills, and who has them. Other people just be thinking about how many knockouts he has. I mean, I'll be concentrating on what they're doing, and everything doesn't. They don't do the same thing every fight because of the styles of their opponents. Yeah, I'm putting my hat back on in a few. Um,
I get my
um,
hat too.
so I look at Canelo. He boxes real good. He slips. Crawford don't slip that much. He don't slip that much, but he puts his hands up. But Canelo has a better defense than him, even though Canelo could use a little bit more defense. Um, so I'm looking at look Canelo. Crawford is on his way. He's strong. He's winning. He's got all that money. He's got these awards. He's champion. Um, and Canelo knows how to be champion. He's been through this before, and I think that he can really do a real good job if that fight is made already. It's made already, right?
Going September.
Yeah. So it's gonna
It's
be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting fight. Um, and we just have to wait and see. But these young boxers today don't really be concentrate on defense. They keep their hand out here like this. I tell my boxer to break his elbow. It's legal. You know how the boxers be doing this with their hand out in the front, like they be doing their hand like this out in front, and think they look pretty. I tell my boxer if that guy keep doing that, try to break his elbow. The fight is over. That's legal. Come on, come on. So you want to look pretty? You see him doing that, Bruce? They be like this. That's just one thing. That's just one thing. So there's a lot of things, Bruce, that I think with that Canelo fight, that's gonna be a big fight. I think Canelo got more skills, but um,
Bud Crawford is going to Bud Crawford's got the speed because Bud Crawford's coming up from junior middleweight, and he's moving up to super middleweight.
so
So
he might slow down a little bit.
He's coming up 15 pounds off of his normal weight class.
Yeah, he's going to slow down just a little bit and be more powerful and slow down just a little bit. That's just my opinion.
That's a big fight.
That's 15, 16 pounds, right?
Yeah, that's a well. See that's the weight limit right now. Bud's in a bulking phase. People are saying he's doing steroids. He'd be crazy to even go near a steroid right now. This is the most scrutinized fight for drug testing. Everybody's pointing fingers and accusing. He's not taking anything. Yeah. I mean, this is the world of boxing today. Everybody who goes up and beyond, they're on steroids. They're cheating. They're using performance enhancing drugs. Right now, Bud is bulking up. He's walking around at 185 pounds. He's putting on size. This way, he cuts it down. He loses a little bit of muscle. He loses his fat, but he still retains a lot. If he retains 2 or 3 pounds of lean mass, that's good at the age he's at, 36 years old or 30, whatever he is. It's hard to put on solid muscle at that age. You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, let me shout out. We got a couple of more people came in here, man. My friend Doc Star TV. Salute to you, man. The boxing kangaroo himself, my brother. Bud gonna stop Canelo 114 pounds. Yes. Well, 30. See, man, you guys got the thing. My brain is shot right now. I'm 70 years old. I wish I had more of a memory retention. I forget everything now, man.
Me too.
I'm telling you, even the brain supplement I take isn't working as well as it should. I forget everything, man. I just forget everything, man. You know.
Well, like I'll be following those guys on that there well he's on what's that is YouTube Aki. Well, I stopped drinking alcohol, Bruce, and I'm starting to remember a lot of stuff. I stopped because I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling good drinking it, so I stopped drinking it, and my memory started getting better. I was like, "Whoa, that's cool." I've been working out, running today. I'm a little tired, my hair a little, so I'm not looking like a handsome guy like you right now.
Bro, you're the fountain of youth right there, bro. You look, especially I can see the weight off you too. I can see your face looks a little bit leaner.
Yeah. 235.
I'm telling you, man. If we could turn back the clock and get you in that ring, none of them suckers will be safe. None of them suckers. Hey, you know who's fighting in a couple of weeks too?
Huh?
Ike Iyabuchi's fighting.
Oh, he's coming back.
He hasn't fought in 26 years, and he's making a return. And
wow.
He was going to take on Danny Williams, the guy that beat Tyson. I mean, these are 2 old timers. So I mean, and he's fight. The fight's going to be in Nigeria.
Danny tough. Danny kind of tough.
Well, Danny had to pull out. Danny got thumbed.
He got thumbed.
He got thumbed in sparring just yesterday. So he had to pull out, and they got this guy named Afani. He's an African.
Okay.
And he's an active heavyweight. So it might even be more of a challenge than Danny Williams. But the thing about Ike Iyabuchi, he's 52, but he hasn't really taken that much of a beating. Even that fight with David Tua, was, he took a lot of punches, but when you
listen, Iyabuchi, boy. hey, if he just get back in and get his win rate and stuff, that dude's something.
Well, hey, man. It's in a couple of weeks. We'll hook up. We'll watch the fight, man. We'll definitely check that one out because it's going to be interesting. And plus, man, if there's any kind of senior circuit action going on, it's not going to be complete without having at least a guest appearance from the champ himself, terrible Tim Witherspoon.
Yep.
So you, champ, you've been doing a lot. Oh, you got a phone call? Go ahead, take it.
No. No. Dean Smith is a friend.
Yes, 1999. That's when he fought David Tua, but he fought on. He fought on after that. He fought.
That was a tough fight there.
Chris Bird was his last fight. Yeah. Oh, that was a tough fight. I remember that one, man. HBO Saturday night. Now, champ, you've been going to a lot of conventions, a lot of get-togethers with the champs, with the OGs.
Yeah. I was with dang, you caught me off guard.
There-
I was with
there's
Buster
that damn
Douglas,
man. Oh, Michael Tyson, Mike Spinks, all them
Mike
guys.
Tyson, Buster Douglas, Mike Spinks. Um, we I went to like three autograph signings, and I seen these guys. I seen Mike at one, and let me see who else was that. There's a couple other big timers was over there too. Um, over there with us too. So I
Larry
guess
Holmes.
Larry
How's Larry
Holmes.
doing?
Larry Holmes. Larry looked really good. His wife always supporting him, behind him 100%. She was there. It went really well. We was signing autographs and everything and having fun. That's what it's all about now. Yeah.
How about Buster Douglas?
Buster was nice and quiet and like he usually be. And we was signing autographs. I talked to him. And I said, "Look, we're doing a documentary, uh, which we were. Me and Carl, my one of the guys that's working. We went there and we did it just a little bit. Evander Holyfield, we got a little bit of him too, because he was real busy.
Wow,
You know.
that must have been quite the event, man. You're talking about almost every heavyweight champion from the '90s, from the late '80s to the '90s was there.
Yeah, not all of them, but some of like the top ones was there. The top one was there. They had a lot of young people there. A lot of young people where we
Ray
were.
Mercer there?
Huh?
Was Ray Mercer there?
Oh, Ray be there all the time, but Ray
I was
wasn't
going to
there.
say he goes to
Ray,
all of them things.
yeah, Ray. Listen, Ray was there, but he wasn't there in a couple of because he was somewhere else at another event. He that boy be busy. Him and he bring um, his wife was there. It was swimming pools. We had swimming there, everything.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see that you guys you're in demand. People are calling you out to these events. You're making a little bit of change. That's really really cool. I love seeing that, man. That's a
Yes,
great thing.
it's something to keep you motivated and active. Because I was slowing down, man. I was like, the alcohol that you was telling me that you was sending over to my house for me to drink was slowing me
Boom.
down.
Dude, I haven't had a drink of alcohol in 24 years.
Yeah, I'm playing around, but I'm leaving it alone too. I'm leaving it alone. I feel better. I wasn't really drinking a lot. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I wasn't drinking. I was just drinking like every other day. Here, get a
Well, that's
beer
what.
here.
Well, that's why those guys that drink every day, they can handle it. They can, it doesn't even affect them. But when you drink once in a while, your body doesn't like that. That's toxic. Your body wants to repel that. It messes up your head. It gets all cloudy. The liver starts doing backflips. Nah, we
Yeah.
don't no alcohol.
The liver start doing backflips, huh?
Yeah. Shout out to the Bud Files. Thank you for coming in here.
Uh-oh, the Bud Files. You got the Bud Files coming in,
We got
huh?
we got Bud gonna stop Canelo. We got the Bud Files. We got the Bud in my trusty Toka
Yeah,
too. A lot of
listen,
buds in here.
I know
I
they
got
talking. I know they
I
talking
got
about.
jars full of buds.
They talking about the Bud Crawford fight, and and a lot of it is positive, and negative about either one of them. I'm looking at it from being around. If Canelo get in good shape, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because Bud is in good shape. He's momentum. He's winning everything. He's got a lot of people. He's going to put on the fight of his life. He's going to put on the fight of his life. And Canelo, he's going to be ready too. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a good fight. Unless somebody conk out because of the money. If they getting decent money just coming in just to enough. But if you understand what I mean, come in and really win and get the eyes of the world behind them after winning. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Um,
we'll know after 3 rounds if that's the case.
are
We'll
you
know.
sure? Are you sure? Because some of these boxers come back. They relax usually after 3 rounds, right? They fighting, the bell ring, they fighting 3 rounds. I don't know if you could tell after 3 rounds if Canelo's in shape, because Bud is definitely going to be in shape. Bud
Bud's
Crawford,
working. Like I said, right now, Bud's bulked up. He's up to 185. He's going to
yeah, that's
start.
going to slow him down. That's going to
Well,
slow him down.
he's going to start taking that weight off. He's got
Okay.
nutritionists with him. He's got personal trainers,
Okay.
strength and
Okay.
conditioning coaches. He's got a camp. In fact, I was looking at a camp. Michael Hunter's doing an 8-week camp,
Okay.
and my man Miles Bailey, he sent me what it costs for an 8-week camp. It's like $165,000.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
The breakdown though, it's the travel, the accommodations, the
Now say that again. Now say that again. For how long and everything?
Let me see if I can go dig it up for you, because I have it in here.
They having a training camp.
An 8-week training camp. Let me go
Okay.
find it.
That's 2 months.
Let me go
And
dig
one
in.
person has to pay over $100,000.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can find this. See if I can
It's
find it.
cool. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, they're trying to 100 and something thousand for 2 weeks.
8 weeks.
Oh, for eight weeks. That's a lot of money.
It is, but I'm once again I'm caught off guard here, but I think I can find it.
Okay. Who's the trainer?
The fighter is Michael Hunter, Michael the Bounty Hunter.
Oh, Mike the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay, Mike the Bounty Hunter. Who else is the teachers?
It's not the teachers, but he says exactly what he's paying them in here. Just give me 1 second here.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going through all my emails. You know, there's like a freaking 1,000 emails.
I sparred with Mike the Bounty Hunter.
Here it is, Hank. Here it is. Let me bring this. Let's see if I can get this sucker up here.
Oh, Mike the Bounty Hunter. Okay.
Mike the Bounty Hunter.
I was in training camp with him. We sparred together for one of my fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Cool, man. Cool. All right, check this out. You should be able to see it on the screen.
Okay.
Make this bigger if I can. Can you see that, or should I still make it? How's that? That's pretty big.
Okay. Head trainer, $5,000 a week
for 8 weeks. 8 weeks in the camp. $40,000.
Wow. Assistant trainer, 1.5 a week, 8 weeks. That's 12,000. Wow.
Strength and conditioning coach, $2,000 a week, 8 weeks, $16,000.
Okay.
Part-time nutritionist, 8 weeks, $4,000.
That's nice, but I just don't see how people are going to be able to afford that.
Well, but that's not even close to it, man. That's only the beginning. Enoch, wow. So Enoch, I think that's Pigeon. Let's see, the cut man, flat fee of $2,000. Sparring partners, $1,000 a week for 8 weeks each one. That's $16,000 just for two sparring partners.
I don't know where they're gonna get that at. This is a nice situation though.
Well, right there, that's $92,000. That's only for personnel. Then you got travel and accommodations. The round trip flight, $6,000. The rental car, $3,000. So that's $27,000 for your travel and accommodations. Then you got your training and equipment. The gym rental, $100 a day. That's $60,000 for a 60-day camp. Training gear, gloves and pads, $2,500. I mean, is this stuff all what they should? Is this extravagant, or is this what fighters are using right now?
That's really high. Unless you get Bud Crawford in there to put money up because they need a write-off. You know, Bud Crawford or some of the big guys need a write-off, but for guys that's just coming up, or even in the midway up in their careers, won't be able to afford this. In my opinion, So that
Meals and preparation, groceries and meals, $6,000 for the 8
well,
weeks.
so yeah, most guys just go to camp and get their own cook and all that stuff, like we did. I don't know what they're doing now. It's changed. Maybe they got the money to do it, but I'm sure that the trainer and stuff like that are probably like, wow, that's kind of expensive. What's that? Meals, home cook,
Broncos.
six
Yeah, I mean
thousand a week.
$6,000 for the 8 weeks, because you got to feed everybody in camp. That's your responsibility. And then supplements. I mean, that's your own personal choice. But he
Yeah,
takes protein. He takes
I think
protein and
it's
amino acids. $2,000 worth of supplements.
Yeah, I think this is a good thing, but there's a lot of maybe they're talking about the upper boxers because there's a lot of boxers walking around here won't be able to afford stuff like that. And I don't know if the manager they probably want to do it on their own. The prices are pretty to me. I might be wrong. They're doing a good job. This is nice, but I'm sure there's somebody out there a lot cheaper where they can get the same type of um,
Well,
service. This is it could be expensive. I don't know. I ain't been around in a while. Does it seem expensive to you? I couldn't afford it.
I couldn't afford it either. But we're talking about fighters that are getting several $1 million purses, but you're still taking a big
Oh no,
chunk of it.
that's different. If you're talking about Bud Crawford and guys like that, that's
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problem. They can write it
we're,
off. But these young and up and coming guys ain't gonna be able to afford that.
we're talking about A level fighters, top tier fighters. And now this is an expense that I've never seen before in a training camp. It's called media and miscellaneous. You pay a content creator, social media from YouTube, $3,000 to be in camp. Branded gear. I
Okay,
I, I don't know what that is.
nah, okay. They that's pretty nice, but a lot of guys got friends that come, they got the cameras, they bring them in and edit it. They got editors. I'm sure that they probably can get a cameraman that they grew up with, people that they know that could do a cheaper job. Even though this is a good setup, this is good setup and everything, but I
Well,
think it's a little bit too much things in it.
this was the total estimated budget for the training camp for 8 weeks. Not even 12 weeks. $164,400.
Now, there's a lot of people that do it for way cheaper than that. Way
That's
cheaper.
that's pretty insane, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Oh, you got me with my glasses, my reading glasses. Hey, to me, that is, and that's a good setup. But who can afford it?
I gotta get my hat too.
Uh oh.
You got. I don't want my head I don't want the spotlight to shine off my head and I'll lose the too much glare in the
Yeah.
camera.
Well, you talking about? I'm putting my hat back on too.
You got the do rag over there, man. Oh, yeah. There you go. Look at that.
No, I
Look
got
like
this little. I
you look
just.
like Tupac with that on, bro.
Yeah, old Tupac. Tupac. Yeah. That's really if somebody got money to do that, hey,
Now
that's
when
no
you
problem.
when
I mean, if I was up there with a guy making, um, well, if he making that much money, that's like a drop in the bucket, maybe, and they can write it off, maybe. I'm looking at it that way, but the average guy, that'll kill him. They couldn't
you're
afford
the,
it.
you're the heavyweight champ of the world, did you have budgets like that for your training camp?
Nah, no, I think that a lot of more people is getting involved than that these boxers need. Just my opinion. You got this man, you got this type of thing, you got that one, you got to hire this one. All we hired was sparring partners, a cook, um, and a fitness guy. And any kind of advertisement is probably the manager could get, or you might have a friend that does advertisement. You know what I mean? Like advertisement and help promote your fight. The promoter could do that. But these guys is lining it up. It's there for you, and if you can afford it, take it. But I think it's really nice, but I could do it cheaper and cheaper and it'd be more boxing like instead of
Yeah, that's like a
more
rock
boxing
star.
like. That's
That's
more
like
boxing.
that's like a rock star. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
that's like Mick Jagger's treatment. You know, you're getting hit the green M and make sure there's no green M&Ms in the bowl.
No,
One
but
of those.
they like Mick Jagger and stuff like that. They great boxers in the boxers' eyes, but but it's to me that's really too high. Mick Jagger could just pay that like nothing. He could
That's
just go.
that's extravagant and really it's really
It is.
crazy money. I mean, $164,000. Most fighters aren't even getting that for their purse, and this is only his training camp.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes
It's
a lot of sense. But
but
you got to
see,
give it to him. That's a good setup. I like it, but it's just too much money. You know, the bounty hunter. I used to spar with him. He's a real nice dude. You know, he was hard to hit until Slim showed
well,
me how to fight a mover. I think
this
I
is this
told.
is no. Well, this is his son. This is Mike the Bounty Hunter Jr.
Oh, his dad passed away,
Yeah, his
right?
dad passed away. Yeah.
Oh, see, I got to get back, man.
Ah.
Everything is cool. I got a lot of things that I'm working on, but that's his son. Okay, what am I
Now,
thinking, man?
well, you know, speaking of people passing away, last week we had an unbelievable. We were hit with so many people dying.
Yeah,
We had Dwight Mohammed Kwawi. Hey, this is my
yeah.
brother Blood Boxing out there. Hey, Blood, you want to
All
come up
right,
here
Bud.
with us? Let me drop a link for Blood. You know, he might be working, but if he's not, and you want to come up here, man, always like speaking to my brother Blood Boxing. But yeah, we had some major deaths in boxing in the last week. It
Yeah,
really hit me,
yeah.
man. Started with Dwight Mohammed Kwawi
I
and
sparred with him before. He's really quiet, nice brother, but don't
Don
mess with him. Don't get him
Elba.
wrong. Don Elbaum, that was I was.
Well, let's go back. Let's start with Dwight Mohammed Kwawi. You knew Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight Muhammad Quarry. Yep, I sparred with him a couple of times, and he had a tight defense. He had a tight defense. He was
Yeah, he
relentless.
had it. Yeah, he had to get that little style. He'd get way down. He'd get them hands up there, man.
Yeah, and he
He
kept
must have been
coming
a
at you.
tough guy to hit, huh?
Yeah, but no, but eventually he started getting hit with solid shots because near the end his speech and everything started fading away. So when I met him one time, he barely could talk. I felt really bad, and he's a tough, respected guy. Everybody respected Dwight Muhammad, even though when he came out of prison and everything, and he worked his way back up to the top. And he was a hell of a boxer, tough. You know, just all those punches took toll on near the end. When I seen him, I mean, I felt real bad because he couldn't communicate. He's always just staring, and you know, he wasn't. So those punches that he got caught with, because he just keep coming, rolling, and he was getting hit a lot. Um, it's just that's the results. That's some of the results because he was a warrior, man. Um, good boxer too. But
Yeah,
wouldn't quit. Kept coming at you too, Bruce.
yep. He's young man in his only. I think he was 71 years old.
71.
He had dementia, and like you said, it must have been that accumulation, all those shots to the head, and
Hey
uh,
man, don't say I'll be forgetting, man. I'll be forgetting now. There's some ways, real quick, there's some ways you could not head on that dementia. So we'll talk about that another time. Go ahead, finish, Bruce. I'll be
that's the importance of the defense, like you said, man. Defense is so important, and these fighters today, that they don't know the meaning of that word. You
I
say it
know.
every time we're watching fights. You say the same thing. These guys don't know how to block a punch. They don't know how to move their heads. They're not
Well,
slipping.
Crawford, um, I looked at him, I started to study him too, and you could get him. You could get him, but he's really good with those combinations and put that. But in terms of defense, I didn't really see nothing spectacular. I didn't see nothing spectacular. He's a hell of a boxer, though.
No, I think this is going to start off fast. I think it's going to come down to the strength of Canelo Alvarez.
I think Canelo just gonna lay back. and be a professional and try to make him just miss and make him pay. He's not gonna. I don't think Canelo is in good enough shape. He can get in shape to keep coming at you. So he's gonna play smart, slipping, moving, stepping back, being pretty, um, and so he can get his combinations off. You know, get his combinations off, relax, because he can't. I don't think full steam ahead will be good for Canelo. Full steam ahead, just relax, play a smart boxing game, try to catch him, try to catch him. And,
Canelo's a counter puncher too.
yeah,
I think he's gonna lay back and those heavy counter punches, those short ones. I don't know if if Bud Crawford's gonna be able to handle that power. I don't think he's ever experienced any punches that hard.
Well, that's true. And the thing is that when somebody throw multiple punches at you, 'cause I didn't see Blood Crawford. I see him just throwing punches and getting guys out of there. But I never seen him in a real serious defensive situation. I never seen him in a defensive situation where he had to block multiple punches. I've been
He had a Errol Spence in the early rounds.
Okay. Spence didn't have no defense either.
The Mean Machine, Kavalauskas, I think he dropped Bud Crawford early.
Okay.
They said it was a slip, but it was a knockdown. So he has his defensive lapses.
I would like to see that to see if it was a slip or knockdown. I would like to see. I heard about that too. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it, man.
You know, but you got to give it to Bud. He came. This is the right timing for him. He's doing really good. But there's things that I go for or I look at when I see guys boxing. You know, my view is a little bit different. I'm not better than nobody, but I was taught that way by a smart teacher, Slim Robinson, and a couple other good trainers out of Philly. You know, and so I see these things right away.
They don't have trainers like Slim Jim Robinson anymore.
Slim and Georgie and there's several more trainers. And I'm just so happy to be right around 10 minutes from where Slim was teaching Mike Rossman, the Jewish bomber, at the Italian market. You know, 10 minutes.
I'll tell you, we're talking about Dwight Mohammed Kweli, just going back on that again.
Yeah.
The first time I saw him on television, that was when he fought the Jewish bomber, Mike Rossman.
Yeah.
And I never heard of Eddie. I had never heard of Dwight Mohammed Kweli. He was Dwight Braxton at the time. I never heard of him.
Okay.
And he destroyed Mike Rossman.
Yes.
I mean, he had these overhand rights and that he had a long jab, and he always looked like he was smiling at you, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Oversized mouthpiece.
Yes. I sparred Mike Rossman several times too. He was slick and smart. He had the same trainer I had. He was whipping everybody but in that gym. But that Dwight Muhammad Kweli, you got to get ready for that type of boxer. Especially if he was fresh. He wasn't later in his career. That was earlier in his career.
Yeah, that was his first big,
I remember.
And then after that, he went right to freaking Rahway Prison and fought James Scott.
Okay, he fought James Scott. I was around James Scott and him. James was tough, but he wasn't the type of boxer like Dwight Muhammad Kweli who kept coming. And Dwight stopped him, right? Dwight stop him or he beat him up real bad, right?
He beat him unanimous decision.
Right, unanimous decision, right. I was with James Scott sparring with him, and I sparred with, ain't that something? I'm privileged. I sparred with both of them. Went into Rahway Prison, me and Slim, and we sparred we sparred them. Yep, we sparred them, and then I met him up again, and then I met him again after that. James Scott.
I was watching those fights because yesterday was Matthew Saad Muhammad's birthday. Actually, he has two birthdays.
I was his sparring partner too. He was tough.
No wonder you're so slick. But no, yesterday was Saad Muhammad's birthday, so I watched some of his fights.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, the man they say he had two birthdays. Some say it was
oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And some say it was November. It was August 5th. But anyway,
he didn't know who his
I was watching some of his fights last night, and And there was another light heavyweight in there too, man. The guy from Antigua, Jerry the Bull Martin. You remember
Oh, Jerry
him?
the Bull. I fought in
Jerry,
Antigua. I fought
you
in
fought.
Antigua.
Okay. Tell me about this one, man. Who'd you fight in
Real quick.
Antigua?
What happened was what's his name? The promoter, man. I do be forgetting. Harold Smith. Harold Smith set up a fight over there. Harold Smith was the promoter that allegedly stole a lot of money and stuff like that. They saying
Yeah,
he stole.
Harold Rothschild Smith. I remember that guy. He
Yeah.
had Muhammad Ali Sports Promotions.
Yes, I was around him a lot during that time, and he did a really good job. They had a lot of money. The boxers was walking around with big time money and stuff.
He was stealing from Wells Fargo, man.
Yeah, I think that yeah. I done got a lot of
Yeah, it was huge. He took millions, and back then there wasn't billions, but he took about as much as you can in millions from Wells Fargo. But he put on some classic fights, man.
yes,
He
he
was
did.
paying all the fighters big money, and
That's what I flew to Indonesia with.
with Harold
It
Smith.
was Hal Smith, me, and Muhammad Ali. We flew to Indonesia, um, and I had to fight there. Ali was there. It was cool, man. It was fun.
Wow,
Indonesia.
you got some cool stories. Blood is saying on there for sure, man. Some great experiences.
I just
Hey,
gotta get my
did you
head
go
right.
to did you go to the Deer Lake a couple of weeks ago? They had
Yeah, we did. Give me a can out the freezer.
they had that.
Yeah, I was up in Deer Lake. That wasn't a couple of weeks ago. That was it. Was no
Shania knows. Shania's the only one with half a brain around the three of us, so I'll take her.
a
I'll take
couple of
her.
weeks is only a couple of weeks is only last week. We didn't go to. She said a couple of weeks is a couple of weeks. Yeah, we did go. We went up there. We was up there.
And who was there? That was a big deal, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Um,
I heard all the heavyweights were getting together at the Deer Lake.
yeah, because they had this. They had a. Like I'm lunching already on it. We was. It
Yeah,
had this.
you remember the stuff that happened 30 years ago better than you remember the stuff that happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, we. Yeah, that's kind of like messed up. We
I'm
went
just
up
saying.
there. No, we went up there and we went up there, had some fun, and it didn't last too long. Aaron Snow, brother, came through. Our and yeah, we was all talking and stuff like that. Uh, and his sister was his sister there. But we had a lot of fun there. They invited us up there, and we had a lot of fun, and then we came home. Me and Shania came home.
Shania's. I heard Shania's Mike Tyson's girlfriend now. She's
yeah,
over.
he asked me every time. He said, "Where's she at? Where's she at?" You know, yeah, where's she at and stuff like that. Because she was a baby, she was like real young when she first met him. She was like what 4 years, 5 years, no, about 6, 7. And Mike started talking to her all the time. Hey, where's she at? Where your daughter? Where your daughter? And stuff like that. But Shania's like, she didn't get it. Just to hear this, one of the greatest boxers in history, and you not, she wasn't paying attention. But
Yeah, I understand
you know what
that,
I'm
but
saying?
now she understands it though. Now she knows.
He asked me where she at. He said, "Where your daughter? Where is that little girl?"
Well, you tell Mike Tyson, be a gentleman at all times. Always show respect for
Yeah,
Shania.
he's a good brother though. He's a good brother though. He is a good brother. Yup. I just wish him and Blood Green. I wish I can get Blood Green to and him to talk because Blood. I talked to Blood the other day for the first time in a couple of months because I've been laying off. I have things to do, and I've been helping him. I've been helping him in ever since. And I'm homies with him, and I'm cool with Mike. And Mike is okay with everything. I'm sure if he talked to Mike, it'd be. But Blood would still have a lot of fury and madness in him, about the situations that happened between him and Mike. So I was constantly all the time trying to get Blood to calm down because Mike is cool, but he don't want to take no bullshit. Mike don't want to take no bullshit. He'll help you and everything. Mike is cool, and so Blood, we just trying to work together so we can get Blood on the right track that'd be big if both of them come together on some type of event or some type of podcast. Mike and Blood Green is speaking.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
that'd be nice. That'd be everybody's. Oh, they are. Let me see what that's about.
Burying the hatchet after 40 years, 40 plus years. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So I
Well,
really never asked Mike. I never really asked Mike the details about the situation, but Blood told me a little bit about it. But I think Blood to me was more so mad at Don King than I think Tyson. I think he was more. And Don, listen, I'm retired. I can't do nothing. I forget about. I love everybody. I love Don. I love them guys. I don't like what happened. Um, but it was a great experience, and I moved on with my life, and I'm happy now. Long to talk about it, but but that's what Blood has to do. Blood has to just slow down and just move on and enjoy the rest of his life. That's what Mike's doing. Mike is just he ain't even thinking about it. Mike is just doing what he got to do. And, so that's what I do. I said, look, man, I'm moving on. And I'm like, yeah, I was mad at this guy before. I can't spend the rest of my life mad at Don King. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna move on. That was money. That's material. My heart and my love for everything is worth more than that. So yeah, I was mad in the beginning. I was mad in the end, but I got the rest of my life to live with my
you're,
children, my
you're,
friends.
you're in a good place right now. Your head's in a good
Yeah, you
place.
know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Yeah,
so that's my
your
thing.
body is healthy, man.
I'm
You
kind of
just
healthy.
your body's healthy. You dropped 30 pounds.
Yes, I
A
did.
year ago, you were in the hospital with blood clots. You didn't even know if you were going to make it. Remember? I mean,
Yes.
look, you got the right idea. You let all that negativity, let that go. You don't need that. That all that does is weigh you down. Positivity, man. That's why I cut so many people out of my life on the internet because it's all drama. It's all
Okay.
you go to some of these channels, right? And there's 100 people in there, but they're screaming at each other. They're talking about somebody that's not there. I mean, it's just drama. But
Yeah,
people
some of
like
it,
that.
Bruce, some of it is sells if you're trying to sell something. But being serious, I'm just saying, I know what you're talking about, but if they knew that drama could enhance them or make them money, do it in a certain way that people like you, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of like just doing stuff that's gonna make them
No,
mad at
what I'm
they can
saying is,
sell yourself like Ali did.
no, what I'm saying is,
Okay.
straight boxing, like me and you, we're old school boxing. We're classic boxing. There's not many people out there who are interested in that anymore. They want to see the drama. They want to talk about the steroids in boxing.
You gotta
They want
train
to
it
talk
back.
about they want to talk about this boxer screwing this boxer's girlfriend. I mean, it's all negativity. We talk real boxing, real history of boxing. Get about a half dozen people come and listen to us. You got these other channels that talk nasty stuff, negative stuff, and you got 200 people watching them live, and everybody's, people would rather see drama than they would real boxing.
I
There's
think
not enough
we can get them too. We can get them back.
because there's not a lot of boxing purists out there. They
Yeah, I
they they
understand what you're
uh,
saying.
they like that drama, and I'm not going to play that game. That's not me.
Well, you
I'm diehard boxing. I
you
I
can
love
play
it.
it on your own show. You could do it on your own show and try to can. It'd be big on your show if you had a lot of people coming in. Let them come in on your show, and then
Uh,
you just. I
they
think
come
that'd
in.
be good.
You know what it is? A lot of people don't understand the history of boxing,
That's
and
it too. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
and, and they almost feel alienated because they can't participate in the conversation.
Oh, so
They,
so that's the
they,
next thing they'll bring up. They'll bring up all that crazy stuff.
well, they like going to these open panels where they can just talk about nothing and argue
Okay.
back and forth,
Okay.
and it's crazy. I'm looking at some of these channels that used to be really really good boxing conversation channels,
Yeah.
and now they're not boxing anymore. They're gossip channels,
I
and
seen it real quick, Bruce. I'm gonna let you just give me 10 seconds.
oh, I'm done, man. I'm
Yes.
done.
No,
You
no,
go.
no, no. You are so right. I'm just getting back on the scene in a way. There's somebody they was doing the same thing what you just said. They're not talking directly about the boxers. They care about their feelings more, and they talking about all this bull. Talk about the boxing. You saying talk about the boxing. Leave what's all this other stuff? Would you want to be a superstar? A superstar like you know what I mean? You want to be like a how you want to be remembered, you want to be a big shot or whatever, right? And the stuff that they were talking, a lot of people like to hear, like what they call it, Bruce, like that bullshit talk just to get
The
people
gossip, the drama,
gossip and drama and all that stuff, yeah.
fates. I
Not
mean,
strictly boxing stuff.
no, they're bringing race into it. I mean, it's become a whole drama, a whole different thing,
Whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa. Tell me about the race thing.
Well, they're making it the Mexicans against the blacks and the
Oh,
whites against everybody else. I
that's
mean, it's really.
immature. Don't tell me they're doing that.
Oh yeah, like you would not believe what you got there. Worldwide Athletic,
What is that?
Worldwide Athletic Brewers.
Yeah, it's no.
AZT. I thought you just said you quit drinking.
Yeah, it's non-alcohol. See,
Oh, non-alcohol.
I think it
Well,
said
all I drink is water. I got my
no. It's
brother Bud boxing.
non-alcohol.
My
I'm
brother
not
Bud
drinking.
boxing gave this to me.
Go ahead. Go.
Wa-
What you say,
wa- wa-
Cruz?
Water. One of my favorite things of all time. My water tumbler. I try to fill this thing 4 times a day. That's all I drink is water.
Yeah, I just got to get sharp again. I'm
What
gonna leave
what is
the.
that stuff? What's that stuff you're drinking?
This is Atlantic. Hold on. It's all. I haven't had an alcohol in a month and a half. A month. It's Athletic Brewery Company. Athletic Brewery Company. It says alcohol brew. Okay, it's really small rating on it.
There's alcohol in there, dude.
No, it's not. I'm not
No,
drinking. I'm not drinking alcohol. I'm not
Free
drinking
Wave
alcohol. Let me turn.
Athletic Blue Com. Yeah. I think you should read the fine print on that, man. That looks
No,
like it's that
no,
looks like a
my
bo-
daughter. No, I'm not drinking alcohol. Believe me, I
that's
am
not a
not
wine.
drinking.
That's not a wine cooler.
No, no, it's non-alcohol.
A fruit juice.
No, it's got beer, like it's got beer and stuff,
It's got beer.
but there's no alcohol in it.
Oh, not. Wait a minute. It says alcohol up there.
Yeah, that's okay. What did that say? Hold up. What did that say? There you go,
Says-
non-alcohol. See it?
I see alcohol. I don't see
Right in
nine.
front. That's
I,
N-O-N. That's
I,
N-O-N, non.
okay.
Yeah,
Non-alcohol. Okay.
non-alcohol. See?
Yep.
Yeah,
Non-alcohol
right.
brew.
Yeah, I'm not drinking. I'm serious.
Well,
We found it, Bruce. I stopped for like a month and a half, man. Month and some day. Yeah, so I just want to stop, and because alcohol is a destroyer. You gave it up a long time ago, and I'm giving it up.
half of the fights, half of these fights on YouTube
Yeah.
are drunks fighting to get drunks arguing with drunks. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. They're calling each other alcoholics and drunks and you pill poppers and every other freaking thing, man.
Who
But
doing that? The boxers?
yeah, well, the YouTubers.
Yeah, we can't let them take over boxing. You guys can be a part of it, but let come on, man. You need a lot of great boxers that built this boxing thing up. Joe Frazier, Ali, all these guys, Angelo Dundee, you name them, all these different people. Come on, let's take it or go, let it still go in the right direction, man. We can have a little bit of that stuff, but don't let it take over though. If
I'm
you
trying, and like I said, I unsub to a lot of these channels. I don't even. I not only unsub them, but I block them so I can't even see when they're making comments anymore because it's a lot of negativity and it's real easy to do. We have the power not to watch all this
it's not
garbage.
boxing either. It's just
No,
It's not boxing.
It's soap opera stuff.
Oh, that's what they do. So that's what they doing.
And they're hitting below the belt too. I'm hearing things come out of people's mouth.
I heard
That,
it earlier though. I heard it earlier. Now you
you
saying
know,
it.
they, like Mike Tyson says, these people have never been punched in the mouth. That's
Yeah.
why they're chirping, typing all these things on the computer because they know they're safe. They're in their little home. They're insulated. You know.
Or they want to be a superstar, and they want to be a superstar and don't figure out how they're going to be one. You know, they cut everybody's names up, and that's what I heard earlier. That's what they're doing now, huh? I laid off for a while. But man, and I had a lot of stuff to do too. I still do.
Well, your channel, we can help you get your channel going back again easy. And like I said, you got to.
I was on there with Brian. I was on with Brian like 4 times, and I'm helping. You know his son. What did you say? What'd you say, Bruce?
I never got the YouTube warnings or whatever it is, the notifications. So I didn't see you guys on there at all.
No, we did like about 7 times, and then because I was trying to get my thing started. We could collaborate. I was trying to get my thing started so I could be regular, but I wasn't in shape. Then other things, so I had to,
I saw you teaching Wade. I saw a couple of those videos.
Wade.
Yeah, Brian's kid.
Oh yeah, Wesley.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley. No, so
snapping that left hook, man. He's got a nice little left hook.
Yeah, but that was those videos. Oh, I did do one video about 3 weeks ago, but those videos.
That's the one I saw.
So
he's a tough little kid. Somebody's gonna mess with him, and they're gonna get one of them freaking left hooks snapped out of nowhere, and they're gonna sit down in their ass and start crying.
He does this better than some of the pros. He does this better than some of the pros.
And then you say the left, boom, snap the left, Wesley. No, put your shoulder into it.
No, he's smart. You know what Brian did? Brian went and got him. He's getting ready to have a fight. He got his paperwork done.
Nice.
So he's trained at my son gym. So and now I don't know. We just got to figure out what to do because I got to treat the situation just like I'm gonna treat everybody else's. Know what I'm saying? Wesley is a nice guy, but if I have a business, I got to be a businessman when we talking about these things. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do?
That's Tim Witherspoon Incorporated, man.
What I'm gonna do? And Brian, he ain't no dodo. He's smart. Brian is smart. I mean, yeah, he's smart.
AJ64, salute. Low clarity, man. Salute to you, man. Thank you, Cats, for coming in here. I'm just kind of winding it down, man. I haven't seen my brother.
Who's it? AJ is your hitman, Bruce? Is AJ your hitman?
AJ's that's one of the hitmen for sure, bro. You don't anybody's called AJ64. You better keep your head down.
All right. Yeah, so I'm just trying to exercise. Like I said, my weight is down. And hey, I could give Jake Paul. So I really respect Jake Paul. I respect that what he's doing. He's moving in, but it is hurting. It's hurting the boxing industry because a lot of people just watch it. They want to see Jake Paul do this and that. And
when you see Jose Sulaiman, you gotta ask Jose Sulaiman, who did he beat to get ranked in the top 10 of cruiserweights? Well, top 10 or top 20, I'm not sure, but he's ranked by the WBC. And who did he beat to get ranked?
Is he ranked right now? He's ranked.
He's ranked.
They must have paid him.
Let me see.
Somebody got some money.
Let me see what he's ranked.
Somebody got some money. All I want to do is an exhibition with him. I mean, not exhibition, a sparring session, and let everybody know. Terrible Tim. I love the brother. He's intelligent. He made his way all the way up. Look what he did. Look how far he got.
Well, he's ranked number 14 by the WBA in cruiserweight.
And he didn't even fight nobody.
He lost to Tommy Fury. He just beat Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., which was a garbage fight. It was
somebody getting money in their pocket. I mean, I love y'all guys. You can say if he's rated 14 right now, okay, somebody, okay, that's the only thing I got to say. He didn't. There's guys in the top 25 that beat him. He's a good boxer. I like him. He's a good boxer. I like the way he moved. But how he get to be 14 and didn't really fight nobody?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody taking money. I don't know. There's money being shifted around. Maybe
If he stepped in the ring with one of the cruiserweight champions, somebody like Zerto Ramirez, he'd take his head off. Badu Jack,
he's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight, right?
he's a cruiserweight, almost a heavyweight.
Oh, Jake Paul is the cruiserweight.
Jake's a cruiserweight. Yeah.
Oh, I'm up here thinking about heavyweight. I didn't know he was a cruiserweight. What the hell? I might as well don't ask him for a exhibition. I thought he was a heavyweight.
He wouldn't.
Fought Tyson.
He would. Yeah, he fought Tyson. He beat. He got a W over Tyson, over 60-year-old Mike Tyson, 58, whatever he was. But he's now ranked number 14 by the WBA. And he wouldn't dare get in the ring with you. You'd knock him out so fast. Yeah, this kid.
I'm an okay shape.
You know what he would do, Tim? He'd offer you a few $1 million to carry him for 10 rounds, and then take a few shots and take the L. So you don't want you. In a real fight, it would be murder. You'd end up in Rahway. You better stay away from Jake Paul.
Well, listen, he's in good shape. I do respect him. But I've been training, I've been hitting the hammer, I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I could throw a lot of punches. I don't breathe. Look, we just had to breathe. What did we do just now? We just exhibited me and you winning the test. If you can't hold your breath for more than a minute, then you might have problems with your lung. Me and you just did it. So I've been running, I've been hitting the hammer.
And I do 100 hits on that bong every day.
I don't see how. Maybe that's practice. Maybe that's practice, Bruce.
Well, no, the thing is, it's not like cigarettes. Cigarettes would make your lungs all tarry.
Okay.
It would actually start closing your windpipe down because it would get clogged up like a sewer. Where the bong, it doesn't stick to your receptors like that. The cannabis smoke.
Okay.
Cannabis smoke is actually good for the lungs. That's why I can hold my breath for a minute. And if my life depended on it, maybe a minute and 10 seconds. But I was getting pretty. Once that minute was approaching, I started.
I was relaxed. See, I was relaxed. Okay, I can see. I know what you're talking about. But getting back to Jake and that type of thing, like the regular boxers, I'm sure they feel the regular boxers. I'm sure they feel messed up and missed out, left out over something like that. Why couldn't he mess with some of those guys and things like that? You got to respect Jake Paul. He moved in and he made good money. But everybody got to know that that's not the right ladder that he had to climb, to be a good boxer champion. He didn't go the right way. He just went another direction. So,
well, he had like 13 million followers on Instagram, some crazy shit like that. And I think, that boosts him up a couple of notches in today's boxing, because this is not our boxing. This is different boxing. This is
it is
alien stuff.
And the thing is too, there's officials they just taking the money and forgetting about the regular boxers. I mean, that's the way I feel. Because there's a lot of boxers like saying, "Man, I'll knock him out," and I was like, "This heavyweight guy, man, why can't I get a fight with him?" And it's kind of like a lot of those guys is like, "Man, I could beat him. I won't make that much money. He'll make more money than me, or whatever. They'll be more interested in him." And it's hurting these boxers. It's hurting the boxers.
Yep.
A lot of them heavyweights would love to get in there with him.
Yep. And right now he actually runs a promotional company, and he did that big promotion at the Garden a couple of weeks ago, all women. Yeah. Leon was there. Leon told me it was a real class operation. He said that the women were there with their husbands, and everybody was polite. Everybody was dressed up. It was a real class operation.
I have nothing against him. I just feel that if he could find a way to help those boxers, those
That
heavyweights, that would really think, because just leaving them like that is just messed up. Just letting them, and they
stick
work.
to the promoting. Stick to the promoting end of it. Keep your ass out of the ring. That's what he should do. You know,
Okay.
promote Amanda Serrano, and you know, you can get all the fight, the Katie Taylor. You know, get all these women on the map. They're making money. They're popular, but don't go in the ring. And if you do, definitely only in your dreams go near Tim Witherspoon, because he'll take your head off.
Hey, but yo, man, I think I know I can.
Oh yeah. I hope he's not watching this, because he's already probably sweating, and I get this.
No,
His knees
I
are
would
probably
definitely be ready. Listen, I would definitely be ready. I would make sure my jab. I will make sure my jab is pretty strong and accurate, and definitely make sure my defense. So all I gotta do is just touch him. I'll be relaxed. I've been through this before. He's been in big fights, but not with a crazy opponent in front of him. Somebody that know what they're doing and everything. So, you know, if that is not, I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's why I'm getting in shape. And I've been sending messages to see if he'll at least take a sparring session so everybody can see it. Maybe we can get paid. Just a sparring session. You want a loss won't be on your record, and a loss won't be on mine. We're just having fun and let people see the former two-time heavyweight champ of the world, like sparring with Jake Paul, real sparring, trying to hurt each, well, trying like a fight, but we got gear on.
just to keep him honest. Keep him
Yeah.
honest.
That's all.
Shout out to my brother Black Star Sports TV, man. Always a pleasure to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. You know, we've been doing this for an hour, champ.
Huh?
I'm gonna kind of wind it down, bro.
Yeah.
We'll come on and do it again real soon, bro.
Okay.
A major pleasure talking to you, brother.
Thank you. I'm ready to cook some grub for Shania and everything. So thank you, everybody. And Bruce, I'll keep in touch with you, okay?
Absolutely.
We did okay today, right?
Champ, you made my night, man. When you called me this afternoon, says you wanted to come on live tonight, bro. I told the old lady I'm having steak tonight. This is a holiday, man. Terrible Tim up here. I had a nice filet mignon with some roasted potatoes, some zucchini.
Only rich people could get that.
Hey, it's the first of the month. You know, I live on Social Security and food stamps, but I'm good until about the 15th. And then we got to go to the pantry and load up the car. Al Booger, my brother. Peace, man. Andrew Charles, bro. Thank you, cats, for coming in.
Thank you.
This is Bruce Bass, Boxing, Jazz, and more. I'm here with the champ, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. We had a great show, man. Play it back. You're going to learn something, because when Tim's up here, bro, he's always got some great history stories. This man hung with Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Don King, you name it. Oh, one more thing too, man. We had another passing. You know, Don Elbaum passed last week.
Yeah, Don is a really good dude. I was with Don too. You name him, and most likely I was with him. Yep, Don Elbaum.
And also Muhammad Ali's brother Rahman passed away.
Yeah, Rahman passed away. Poor Rahman. He was a really nice guy too. Yep. Okay, Bruce.
Tough stuff, man.
Thank you.
Hey, all right, guys. Everybody, man, I'm out of here.
Thank you for having me on.
Much
See you
love.
guys soon.
Peace.
Peace. See you later. Thank you.